thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and everyone's
Hello,
audio is on.
friends.
So, perfect. Hi. Welcome back. We are back on normal day. We have all survived the hurricane. One of us was in absolutely no danger of it, but you know what? Like, Lemur survived it anyways.
Let it go. Let
I
it
feel like it
go.
Uh, But yeah, so hurricane is at least away from us now. Who knows? It could still circle back to the west coast. So like watch out,
I hope
Lemur.
not.
No one shot the hurricane that I know of. So it was like a hurricane for a good 8 hours, and of course that was when it hit us. And then as soon as it passed us, it got downgraded again. It was like, really?
You wanted to be anticlimactic. That's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, well, no, it's like we got hit with the worst of it, and then as soon as it passed us, it got downgraded.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, could you have not been a tropical storm to hit us? No? Okay. Luckily, the worst that happened was just a little bit of power outages, and it's really fucking loud.
Yeah.
It's so loud.
It's sounds like Daffy Duck or something.
Yeah, it was pretty loud.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we all survived. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. We have our recap already posted. So we taught Maya about Psyche Locks and demonstrated by proving that Luke at me lied about seeing Mask to Mask because he got knocked out by the Shichishiro, which totally will not be a murder weapon at any point. Look, it's got 7 points on it. I sort of feel if it doesn't commit 7 murders that I've been lied to. But anyways, then he told us about a green blackmail envelope at the Delight hideout, and we ran into Larry trying to hit on Desiree while returning Ron's wallet, which has a key card to the KB Security CEO's office, and that company's logo is on the envelope. Finally, we picked up Pearlie before she could touch the ATME virus, and Luke started boasting about Prosecutor Godot, who will supposedly betray us. So we have hit our first trial of this one. Does everyone remember who they are?
I'm Phoenix.
I think
get
I
the
do.
easy job this time.
You're the prosecutor this time, Lemur.
Am I? Okay.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Thank you for
I mean, I guess we could do a last-minute swap, but I think that it works better
No,
this
cool.
way. Cool. All right, and then I will play the judge, which works because I'm also doing Maya, and let's do this. We ready to go?
Woo!
And I will move the chat so that you guys can now see. All right, let's load this up.
Who needs eyesight? Anyway, no way.
Who needs to read? We can just
I
make it up as we
don't.
go.
Oh yeah, I'll blindly look at. Anyway, October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 4.
Hey, Nick!
What is it? Is something wrong?
But did you see all the people here? It's crazy! Oh, so check out the Mask to Mask glossy photo I bought. I can talk.
Oh wow, you bought this? Where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
I am too, Maya. It's fine.
Okay, sure. Oh.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Oh, come on! I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
I don't remember what my voice was for. It's been a while.
Something prissy or something.
Yeah,
I
it probably
don't know.
was.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
I'm sorry, but no, you're not.
Forget.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you.
He's at it again.
You're lying home.
I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it.
No, you didn't. But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Actually, Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yay.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy?
I feel like I am a one-man show right now.
Oh, yeah.
You are.
You are. How does it feel?
I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say that?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
Okay. No
Or you
pressure.
die.
Okay. Okay. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is the mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He needs to speak up. No, he doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
You want to play the bailiff, Lemur?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to take on more people. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Whee!
But I'm mask to mask.
No, you're not. Shh, it's okay, buddy. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court Room number 6. Number 6 is a pretty good anime. Anyway.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Oh my god.
Wow, look at that bitch.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
What a stupid question.
What did you say?
Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor, are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. This is how this works.
Are you ready for it? Okay, anyway.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
This guy's hardcore.
Who are you?
I am the Doe, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
That's what they all say.
He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ah, none.
What? So you've never lost a case because you've never been in one?
Exactly. Like, it is bulletproof logic, I'd like to point out. Also, for those of you who can actually hear it, Godot's theme is the best. I do not take any constructive criticism. What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Can't lose if you've never played the game. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
I like this guy.
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Okay.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Ah! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
Oh, this guy is the real deal, all right, Nick.
I don't feel intimidated for some reason. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? He's sarcastic.
So we finally immediately. Ow! He's leaving.
This is going great.
Mr. Phoenix Trite.
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
Oh, you got our last name wrong.
No, I don't have any friends that call me trite. Just who is this masked man? Batman?
I returned from the depths of hell
Oh, it's one of those.
to battle with you.
Oh, in a children's card game?
Well then, Prosecutor Gobo.
Go.
It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Take a drink. Opening statement. Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume.
What does that mean?
Okay.
What does that even mean?
Sir, have you gone to law school?
Homeboy is not actually lawyeros. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand for you in your case break in two.
Huh. Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
That's a great idea, Your Honor. Of course.
I think it's me.
That's
I'm
you, yep.
Gumshoe.
You are Gumshoe.
My name is.
What? My name is who? Anyway.
No one has asked for your name, witness.
That's so mean.
The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Now I'm the one person show. Yes, sir.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir.
All right, first testimony of this case.
That's the best crimes.
Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He is so confident that he sent his calling card before he even commits the crime. This is his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is always to go after the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask, sir. It fits his M.O. to a T.
To the M, to the O, to the T.
So then, the actual identity of this Mask to Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you?
What? That cup of coffee just
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter than more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee.
I'd like to remind you, I did offer to switch with you.
Oh my god, this man.
Lawyer also has a coffee for him. I'm sure
Lord.
you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please.
Very well. It's only coffee after all. It's not a fucking parrot. We've seen that in this
Oh.
courtroom too.
You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed
Never
with
let
your
me slide.
cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This is so biased.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna cry in the corner or in the club. I'll pick one. As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity. All we can do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn.
All right, first cross X.
Cross X!
Mask is a master thief and first started his crime spree 6 months ago.
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I am a Zvari, author on thieves.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact that this guy can flip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. Really doesn't.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butter fingers.
Shall we press harder or just leave it?
Grapes!
Yeah, it was like, I don't see why not.
Press him like a grape.
So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal. Except for maybe the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you?
Who is this person? Zvari. He sounds German?
His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. Yeah, in the middle of a courtroom. Dude.
Kimberly.
What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Or it looks like the thief is toying with me even now.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Sorry. He was so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime.
Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have. And the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Dude, that's so intimidating. Warning, the final testimony in this case will be 10 lines long, and if pressing anything but the exact correct one will be instant game over. So
Great!
we'll cheat for that.
Yep, can't wait for that one.
Yeah! Sounds fantastic.
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real.
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem.
This is his fifth heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. My word.
His fifth heist, and your fifth screw-up, huh? Wow, I'm so nice, you guys.
Objection, pal!
Twilight.
That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. The last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Yes.
Wow. It looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
Oh, yeah.
His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art piece.
Which is obviously why he took a broken urn.
Art pieces like what, for example?
The urn that now says I am.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first target was the famous tear of Emanon.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
No, sir. It's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing that you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades. Then the portrait of, Maniha?
Magina, I think.
Medina, sir.
I'm pretty sure all of these are made up, so I don't think you have... I think
Yeah,
you get to pronounce it
right.
however you'd like to.
Oh yeah, liberty and freedom!
Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Manija and returned it to the museum.
And the target... Oh, sorry. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the Sacred Urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld.
That's why we were sure it's mask to mask. It fits his MO to a T.
What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was
Nobody
thinking of
speaks like
asking
that.
the same thing myself.
I wish you would listen a little bit more closely, pal. First of all, there is the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the fact that he seems to know about the security systems. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions...
That's right. It means that Mask to Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask to Mask who stole the urn.
But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Mask the Mask.
But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So even though we know that it was Mask to Mask that did it...
Maybe for the time being I should try to show it wasn't Mask to Mask that did it.
Okay, well, obviously the problem here is that the urn doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, the urn, that's what I was about to say. I was waiting for it. But yeah, the urn is worthless to
Yeah.
anybody who's not a fae, like part of the Korean village.
Yep, it's supposedly priceless, but has no monetary value.
Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I mean, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, I wouldn't fetch it a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
$1 billion.
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
Oh shit.
Bitch.
So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. Ooh! Mic drop.
Hurt.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
Okay.
This coffee here, my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107.
Oh my god.
I to decide whether to cut down on the audacity. Audacity.
Yes!
Also the audacity or the bitterness.
I want to
That's the only
taste
thing
what
I've got.
audacity.
Only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
What? I am definitely confused.
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, I was vibing to the music a little too hard.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. Is the music really good?
It's so I'll send you the track later. Like it's like
Okay.
this smooth jazz track. It's really good. It's very
Oh,
solid.
Amazing for him.
If you're saying it wasn't Mask to Mask that stole the urn, then it must have been someone imitating Mask to Mask methods. A fake.
A fake demask?
Fake the mask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it.
No, Maya, don't like it. No.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
I don't know that I have that. This is like the first testimony.
Right.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Oh
no.
Looks like I'm going to have to prove it. Bye. Oh,
What do we got?
let's cry about it. That's what I want to do.
Let's see.
The picture.
I mean, it kind of looks like him, but let's see. I wonder.
The suggestion is the picture. Brother.
Aha! It is the picture. So, look at that horrifically garish emblem he's got, like, right at his collar.
The one that looks like a Soul Eater character?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then look at this photo.
Look at this photograph.
It
Oh,
gone.
he's missing it.
He's missing
Oh.
it.
Oh, fake Damascus cannon. The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is?
Okay, Mom. Okay,
Go on. Use the pointer to show us where it is.
what's so peculiar.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully we're all on the same page.
Yes.
Yeah. It's right here, of course.
You mean mask to mask?
No, his chesticles. I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
Yeah, and it's coming in handy.
I expect you to pay me back for that. That was $15.
God damn it, I'm broke. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Master Mass chest, if you can call it that.
A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed! We need to retreat at once!
You have a steed? A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now.
Hmm.
The mask to mask and the security camera photo. He has no brooch.
I'm pretty sure they are misspelling brooch. Like 95% sure they are, but that's okay.
That brooch that is misspelled is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor was wearing a brooch. Ooh, I'm so good at this. I should be a lawyer. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake! Dun dun dun!
Yeah, I looked it up. It's the wrong brooch.
Ha! I thought so.
So the way that they're spelling it, it means raise a sensitive or difficult subject for discussion. So to broach a subject. Brooch, the jewelry piece, is spelled B-R-O-O-C-H.
Because I know I've read that one out loud wrong before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brooch.
Because English sucks. Trying to learn.
Dude, fucking. That's my only language, and I can't fucking. So, points to you for being able to, speak multiple languages. Anyway, I've been fooled again.
Oh, honey, it's not hard.
Yeah.
Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I was gumshoe for 2 seconds. I don't know why. Hey now.
You're an all-star. Get. Okay.
You're gonna have a pity party. Invite me too. Why?
Mr. Godot,
We're not friends.
you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The same way the copy editors in this missed how to spell that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The brooch you're talking. At least it's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
That's true.
Mhm.
Do you mean this?
That's Master Mask brooch.
Ooh, where did you find it?
In my pocket. Willow had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. I stole it from the police.
Okay,
It was
sir.
in the shadow of the big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue. He must mean the Ami face statue. Definitely not Buddha. I can tell you
No.
that.
Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? Because I wanted you to look stupid. I always put evidence away in my pocket. Wow.
I mean, so do we, so I can't really get him on that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Ugh, this guy is one cool customer.
Little lady would be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? I'll call her that.
Yeah, she's gonna kill you. She definitely gonna kill you.
That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there too.
What?
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rondelite's fingerprints.
Why did you
Sure.
have to say it like that?
What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch?
Yeah.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
Please
She-
don't date it.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh, Phoenix, we have a problem. And I don't mean me.
You mess with Godot,
Okay.
and you get burned.
With coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like McDonald's coffee.
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me, but I haven't proved anything yet.
Do you ever?
You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough.
But anyway.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff, bring in the next witness to the courtroom.
Finally, time to get for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? Oof, finally. Oh god.
1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Silence!
Who's the more eccentric one? Place your bets now.
Now I see it's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Sorry, the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me.
Okay, Penguin.
What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that.
Your powers of...
Am I correct? No.
They're just astounding. Well, yes, that's right.
This man's a freaking genius! Anyway.
Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Please don't say that.
Still not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself.
Yes. Please do introduce yourself.
Lemur.
Can you hear us, Lemur?
She's still on the call.
Wherefore art thou, Lemur?
Hello? Did your headphones die?
I think our headphones might have died. We should text.
Yeah, you want to text her really
Oh.
quick?
It says they left. So
Oh,
maybe it's a Wi-Fi thing.
okay. Oh, back again.
And they joined. And they joined again.
I can hear you, but I can't see jack shit.
Oh,
Oh.
I couldn't hear you all of a sudden. Like I was talking, and then.
That was
Okay.
sad. Anyway.
Can I please see the screen now? There we go.
yay.
Yay.
My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heaven.
He was
Remember that
such a
line.
bright
Dude.
star that he just knocked out Skype.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, these two make a perfect pair.
I don't ship it, but okay. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I want to see the second one.
I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes.
I mean, I'm gonna point out, 100 times of 0 is already 0, but also that's not a monocle, that's a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Who's winning now, bitch?
If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Again, 100 times 0, still 0.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway?
I don't know why I'm still struggling with. I was so used to being Phoenix that I'm trying. I'm sorry.
The struggle is real.
This is the first trial that you haven't been Phoenix, so.
It's called separation anxiety. A little bit, baby. Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Oh, there must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
You're the only one that gets internal monologue.
You're right.
To be fair, I don't know that I'd want internal monologue for At Me or Godot, so,
Oh, yeah.
And the judges, let's be honest, it's no thoughts, brain empty in there most of the time.
I think if I had to headcanon, the Teletubbies theme song plays in his head 24/7.
Well
Anyway.
then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
It was appropriately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Masked and Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble, I almost read noodle, head.
My noodle head.
It's probably more accurate, so.
I felt that.
Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. Then I awoke, or when I awoke, he was gone.
Because he got knocked out.
30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Were you out for 30 minutes? Because that's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Like,
you should get that checked.
Yeah.
A little bit, baby.
So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specialty made monocle never misses a thing.
Except for that.
However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We're not speaking of any ordinary thief. But the king of thieves, the great Mask to Mask, my archenemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well, proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Okay. Okay, someone's like racing outside.
Oh.
Anyway.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed.
So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's impressive deduction, Mr. Lawyer.
Uh-huh. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
Oh, I And again, a not a good enough reason.
No.
Penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer.
It's so mature. Near the computer, huh?
We have no maturity, let's be honest. We have the collective maturity of a 12-year-old.
Oh, yeah. Probably
So-
less than that.
Yeah, probably. So, then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Okay. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too.
Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before.
That's right, Pooch.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night.
Okay.
I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeon-heady head, that is. Pigeon-heady head.
In any case. Oh, excuse me. This is when my nemesis, the infamous mask-to-mask dancingly descended upon me.
Like your alliteration. But, dancingly descended from where exactly?
Look at me. I told you. Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls.
And neither of them caught them? Neither of them caught either of those.
Cool.
But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
Ah, yes. So, camouflage.
Oh yeah.
You would never see that.
Ever. I hereby dub you Ace Dunce.
Just as I begun to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened?
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. I captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony.
Well,
He said nothing.
darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Ha!
Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
We lost our memory
Well-
because of it.
Actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I got amnesia. I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too.
Yeah,
You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you?
Fine.
The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with.
She may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
About this 30 minutes.
My silver cord was loosened, and my soul my soul fled to the golden halls of
Elysium.
Elysium.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
I think he's saying that he was out cold,
Why can't
but
he
like
just say
in
this
weird
shit?
ass terms.
Yeah, actually, good lord.
So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
He had a beautiful dream. Okay.
No one can say, Your Honor. The span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Just admitted you were dreaming about Tyra Banks, weren't you? Just
Aren't
what
we all?
is he? Right. Just what is he going on about?
There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie?
I think we need to look at our evidence. Okay, so what do we got? We have the treasure exhibit poster. That's probably not it. The statue that was moved the night of the crime. The urn. The calling card. The camera data. Yeah, that's not where that was. Security camera photo. That is about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We have the blackmail letter, we have the wallet, the key card, the publicity photo, and the brooch. So I think the big thing is the brooch, because obviously if he was knocked out immediately, then what did the brooch get torn off of?
Yeah.
So
Y'all
let's
must
see.
have been struggling.
So I began to turn. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike.
Mr. Adme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Ah! This belongs to the criminal mastermind. My arch nemesis, Mask to Mask.
Yeah.
It is, in point of fact, Mask to Mask's brooch.
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ah, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Somehow I don't think that's it.
Yeah, he's not a cosplayer, he's a professional. No, just kidding. Not quite. Unlike, I mean, listen, I'm one of those cosplayers that did hot glue some pieces of fabric before, so no shame! Anyway, not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. This bitch right here. The only person that was on the security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. Nice. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime.
Right. No. Wait, just a moment, sir, old timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
Just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
Are you getting knocked out in a lot of them?
Mm-hmm.
The true measure of a man and the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Why are you siding with him?
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
Shh, don't tell him my secret. You talk too much.
Don't be mean.
You talk too much, Maya.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Okay.
Rules from imaginary lawyer school.
Who's throwing him
Indeed.
this coffee cup? That's what I need to know.
He has a special coffee machine that just launches it at him.
That's dripping from
great.
the ceiling. Indeed, I understand. Luke at me, agree completely. Of course they do, because they're in it together.
That or he's bribed Pearl with like $20 to like
Oh, yeah.
slide him cups of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. See, it's words like that. This is what confuses me. I can get discombobulated fine, and then I fucking just trip over other words. Anyway.
Me.
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask?
Correct. It was during the third crime that he struck me from behind. His third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
What?
Oh, God, please don't. That can't be good.
Look, when you listen to enough of it, like, I just flip a coin nowadays, or just wait until, whoever gives up first.
Yeah. The poor judge, he's been through it.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment.
So why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
Okay.
So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I just ask some more questions?
Do we want to ask about the sensor or the computer or nothing else?
The sensor,
Yes.
because we
Yeah, the sensor.
technically looked at the computer, so not like we don't know. What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from.
Hmm.
There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well.
Oh man, I love kitties.
I hooked up heat deactivate or detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them.
That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours?
Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged equipment, huh?
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
No.
you're still hella sus.
However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated.
And why'd you get hit upside the head? What does that mean, discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
I'm sorry. But what exactly does it mean anyway?
Now I've forgotten. What was it I was saying?
Wow, you're so rude. Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Old whippersnappers. Young whippersnappers.
Yeah, old and young whippersnappers. We're all whippersnappers. I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
Okay.
Yes, perfectly clear.
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
A sword? You mean the sword that was twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he's talking about the Shuchishito.
So, the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
Pure talent!
True gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough.
The judge's real name is Young Bag. Yes. Wasn't the statue kind of far from the door in the security camera picture? Was it? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I would say so. I don't even see it there. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college I was second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask.
This guy is a real piece of work. Work to work.
His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote.
Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
So,
No, I cannot.
my opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Please don't make up words.
Power-icious definition.
Power gracious.
I assumed the at-me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me.
Keep telling yourself that.
That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do we do now? Should I ask more about this?
Do we want to leave it, ask you were blinded, or at me fighting style?
Blinded.
Blinded, but I don't think I need to know what that is. The at me fighting style is. So what was that flash of light that blinded you?
I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman.
Faye did not bless you.
No, the statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing.
Well, that wasn't very much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick?
And he's cool. Anyway, well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
I don't know what discombobulated me. This Luke at me guy, he's definitely hiding something.
But why?
Because reasons. I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night, is what I always say.
I know. We've had 3 cross-examinations and Nick is like, and I got it.
Red, white 2.0, oh yeah. And about what the true nature of this detective.
Okay, so... The thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. So do we think it's got to do with the golden statue? It was moved the night of the crime.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with it. It was not that.
Oh, damn it. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. No, it doesn't, because look at the red light.
How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related?
They aren't they?
Fuck you, Mr. Wright. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so there's 2 things that I want to ask about again, because we didn't ask about the computer earlier here.
So, did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. It was specially designed by me, Luke at me.
So he's a software engineer too?
Okay, cool. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. Because he knows how to do it!
What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer?
That's sus!
Okay, well, very sus. And then I also wanted to ask about the at-me fighting technique, just because I'm a sucker for punishment.
What is this at me fighting style? Like, come at me, bro? Get it?
I'm sorry, but that's trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But as I can tell you if I absolutely must.
Oh my god, he's one of those.
Main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
Well,
someone did. That's it. That's the at me fighting style.
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? I think it's pretty important if he's saying he got hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You'll find that at me fighting style is if we punch him and start a fight. I should.
The at me fighting style is just win the fight.
Yeah. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
No, that's not what I meant. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. Because it's very secret now.
We're back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
Well, where is this third eye you're talking about?
Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. Quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it a forehead. The forehead, if you like.
Okay, why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper.
I wonder why.
Mr. Atme got hit on the forehead then?
Yeah, that's what he says.
I've got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Okay, what do you think, Nick? He's sus.
He's very sus.
But also, Nick thinks he's a fucking genius for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. What can we say? Do a blow to the back of the head. There we go.
Yeah. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards, and not the TV show.
What fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
Only had armor that night, too.
Oh! I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. And my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now, you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
And I'd like to point out, if it knocked you out for half an hour, you should still have a lump there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It seems I made another mistake.
And it'll be your last. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Eric. My liner's running. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
I was lying both times. He hit me in the nose. You can see the print in the sword.
Yeah, really.
What? That's wrong.
Tsukaimasu.
To err is human. To forgive is divine.
What?
Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings.
Yes, we're aware.
They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
Godot. But I am both human and machine. Activate laser eyes. Yes, he better have laser eyes with that thing. He's Cyclops. It's fine. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
My dominance? Oh! Well, very well, Your Honor. Defense asserts that...
Is Mr. Atme no ace detective? Is this Mr. Atme a fake? Or is Mr. Atme masked a mask?
Ooh. We should save.
We should save. Well, I feel like we all know what I want, but I feel like he's a fake is probably.
Why would he be a fake?
I don't know.
Because he's a faker. No, you're the faker. I don't know.
So that he's masked to mask.
Yes.
Yeah, my vote is that he's masked to mask. Like, he's
Same.
obviously no ace detective, but I feel like we shouldn't have to point that out.
Yeah.
I don't know why we'd have a fake detective already in this case. Also,
yeah.
we have no evidence for that whatsoever, so hopefully that's not it.
He's a mask to mask.
And you guys have thought he was masked to mask from the beginning.
Oh yeah. Well, solid. 100%.
So we're going to allege it.
The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually masked to mask. Oh! Wow, I saw his nose like real deep. Damn, that was a nostril.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts of Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and...
Okay, that one's not hard.
Yeah, the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. Wow, this
That's
does
because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at it.
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. If that's even your real name. The truth is that you are in fact Master Mask.
Are you alleging that his real name is Mask to Mask and that he's just going by Luke Atme for fun?
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, if my name was Mask to Mask, I would probably go by Luke Atme. But, Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask to Mask.
Somebody's missing shit.
This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
But he knows things. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is
Hell
this
yeah,
true,
Your Honor.
witness?
Mask Embo is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance.
Gotti. Yes, time to get the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, when you assume the identity...
Oh my god. I thought there was something wrong with my Skype again.
Nope.
Godot Blend number 102, my personal favorite.
I've won!
Sorry.
Mr. Godot!
Oh, now he defends us. The Ace Detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I
can't take him seriously with that face.
I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of a whole plot.
I'd like to point out, Nick is apparently so starstruck that he's just standing there like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. But it's in fact nothing more than the patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim, bitch. But it had better be as hot, as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have, quickly.
I have coffee on my face, bitch. Well, not anymore. I took it off. It came out really well. Well, throwing coffee at us is how you replenish his health bar, just like how Francisco whips us. Yeah, I believe. Oh yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you all right, Nick?
Rush? Oh.
That
me
looks pretty. Oh, I'm so
pretty
sorry.
rattled right now. No, you're good. He looks pretty rattled right now. And drippy. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look at Me is in fact Master Mask.
I don't know that we have that. Yeah, I don't know that we have that. Well, no, because the blackmail letter was sent to Rhonda Light, and it tells him to go to KB Security. I really don't think we have it.
Our badge! Yes.
Yeah, it's obviously my badge. Does his profile say he's masked a mask? It does not.
What does Master Mask profile say?
It does not say it's Luke at me.
Oh. Damn it. Age question mark 2. Oh.
So, I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty sure the evidence has yet to be found.
It has yet to be found.
I don't think we have anything. Proof? I don't know her.
Of course, I got nothing.
Ha! That's what I thought. Man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion, but now I see that my faith in you is misplaced once again.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. And not on the protect. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is a thief.
Don't give up, Nick! Think harder and try again! Oh no!
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But are you going to just give up and let us lose this?
Maybe. Sorry, I'm looking up cheat. So you've come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then...
Hold it.
Hold it.
Who? Desi!
Oh my god, it's Desert A!
Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it?
It's Desiree the Desert Bay. Okay, Miss Delight, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean
Huh.
That bag?
No, not the bag.
What's in the bag? Well, that's the sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Grab it!
Order! 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 You! Madame! That urn! Where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me.
Oh my god.
Oh, Desi, you're the best!
Okay. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Adme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. Okay. Sorry. The old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atney was involved?
Before casting aspirations at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree Delight. Is that correct?
Yes. What about it? What about it? Bitch, I will cut you.
We all can't run on caffeine, sir, yes.
The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
Husband is a liar. As the wife of a criminal, you have discovered that stolen urn. You could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Now with that attitude, Miss Delight.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove the urn was actually in the Adme Detective Agency.
Alright, do we testify about what we saw? Do we show that there are fingerprints on the urn? Or can we not see anything yet?
Yeah, safe.
I did.
Fingerprint.
I mean, it does have pink splotches all over it.
That's from the paint. Yes,
I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh? I mean, he is wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed.
Don't be mean.
Oh, hold on, I gotta let my dog out. May I go on? Good. Yeah, I'm helping you. Can you turn around so I can let you outside, please? Go, please.
The pupper.
He's decided no, he cannot be helped.
I gotta let the old lady out. Finn, I swear to God. Yeah, open the door so they can get back in. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. So you were just touching it? Weird. In any case, sorry. I don't know why that was so funny to me. in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. You know, when you protect stuff and you just touch it.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now?
I've come so far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. There, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Ho ho ho.
Hurley?
The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
'Cause I can't think of anyone else whose fingerprints would be on it.
Here is an answer.
Larry! No.
What'd you say, Lemur?
I looked up the answer.
Is it us?
Is it
It is
Hurley?
us.
Us?
It's Phoenix.
Okay.
It's me!
Oh, that's
baby.
right. We actually reached in there.
Yeah, we didn't get to see what was in the bag, but we did touch it.
That's right. I forgot about that.
God. Okay. So what's all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open this private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Not Mary Poppins. Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Wherever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, oh, that's you.
Sorry. I was reading the chat. Well, hello there.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that was in the blooper reel. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. It was hard and smooth.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Well, that's just.
Mm-hmm. Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. It's gonna be May. Spoiler alert. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Adley's office. Oh yeah, I can read.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put on there, does it?
Of course it does. Rookie.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I'm Adrian.
Yeah, you're Adrian.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
I'm pretty sure the dust is probably more valuable than the urn itself.
Mm-hmm. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Adme Detective Agency.
Huh. This blend, Godot blend number 107. I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all.
Okay. Why are you... Did your thing break? Like, why are you...
Order! 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 I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying?
Yes,
No.
I've finally broken him down.
No. He's going to
Yeah.
say that he's recovered it.
Hmm.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was supposed to create one by myself.
Are you okay, sir?
The tragic clown. No, he's not a fish.
This guy is
mhm.
nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I'm the one and only master man. I hope you enjoyed my little performance.
And the Oscar definitely goes to Lemur for this one.
Beautiful.
Well, Mr. Godot,
Nailed it.
what's Mr. Atmey's condition?
He's insane.
We found out tonight that the one voice I can do is unhinged. He's still in the lobby laughing insanely, Your Honor.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah. I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief.
The court
Wow.
finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
No. Oh, what? Eh?
You're wrong!
Well-
Wrong, I tell you! I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but not actually right is what I was really trying to say.
Court finds Ron Delight an idiot.
Oh, no. He's not. Oh, this can't be happening.
The thief! The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures! It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief, I tell you! So do it!
Oh.
Pronounce me guilty, please!
Why?
Oh, my God.
I don't know what
don't-
kind of
Oh.
kangaroo court you all think this is, but
The true identity
by
of the
looking
thief
at
has
his red
already
board.
been proven. Please hurry and pass judge.
what are you talking about? I already confessed! I'm the thief, I tell you! And we're back in smooth jazz times. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Hi there, Mr. Thief.
Yes? Yes, sir!
If you're really a man, then don't be a mess.
I-
Okay?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
Nobody does. If you are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir! I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to this fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. Oh my god.
I know that! I won't fail, I swear!
Okay then. Talk. We're all listening.
Oh, well. Let's all have a listen to this confession. Is this
Might
the
be a
last?
good time to stop.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Okay. So we are going...
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, we do have a potential end, but we've been streaming for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, let's go ahead and end here for tonight.
Okay.
So, that's it for tonight. Next stream is Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, assuming that we don't get another hurricane.
Yeah!
So fun stuff.
Hurricane Anna? No.
Yeah, let's not.
No.
Yeah, I don't
Who's
have
the
anything else to say.
Ron flies like Max Galactica. I swear to God, he do.
So wash your hands, wear a mask, be safe, and we will see you
Good
guys next
choices.
week. Yeah.
Yes.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
You're